Well, Andy Rice is back from exploring the source of the Nile, and he's flown back specially to do Heroes and Zeros. Did you find it?
And it's lovely to be back. No, we didn't go quite that far. We did find the source of the Yuxgay.
Oh, did you?
And a bit further north still.
Bubbling from underground.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
But we didn't quite get up to Lake Victoria, I'm afraid.
So what are your Heroes and Zeros for this week?
Well, Jen, there's a little football event coming up in Brazil, which you may have heard about. But between now and then, even though everyone's talking about the World Cup, if I'm allowed to say that, FIFA, there is another sporting event, another football event that we have to acknowledge, and that is the end of the British Premier League season. Now, you may say, well, what's that got to do with us? Well, it's got quite a lot, because it is an extraordinarily popular football sensation around the world, and wherever you go you will find Manchester United supporters, Liverpool supporters, Arsenal supporters. And to acknowledge the fans all around the world who sustain the Barclays Premier League, Barclays, as the title sponsor, have created a television commercial which says thank you, but it recognises that what I think the line they use is long distance relationships are often hard to sustain.
Long-distance relationships can be the hardest. To the millions of fans around the world who make the Barclays Premier League what it is, we say, thank you.
And it's just a lovely piece of powerful film which recognises the importance of fans, and in this particular case, global fans, in supporting a brand like that.
Which leads us naturally to your zero.
Well, you know, there's an awful lot of advertising that takes place in the liquor category, and there's an awful lot of budget that goes into promoting liquor brands. And it never ceases to surprise me and depress me, quite frankly, how often we come across really poor advertising in the liquor category. And there are two that hit me this week. I'm just going to touch on the first one, which is for Crwys Black Vodka, and is one of those cliched, stereotypical television campaigns of upwardly mobile, sophisticated black consumers in a nightclub drinking their stuff and generally doing all the corny things that you would expect of a premium brand. But worse, Hennessy, the brandy, they have a campaign, a global campaign at the moment, which uses a payoff line which is never stop, never settle. And you'd say, well, that's fine because it's about ambition. But if you know that one of the brands you're up against in the premium liquor category has for years been running a campaign that says keep walking, namely Johnny Walker, how can you possibly accept a recommendation that says, we know Johnny Walker's out there with keep walking, but we'd like to do something really different, never stop, never settle? I mean, for me, they are identical propositions.
Hennessy, never stop, never settle.
And I just think, crikey, a brand like Hennessy, surely they could have differentiated themselves from what must be one of their principal competitors a little more strongly than that.
Well, if you've got any thoughts on Andy's Heroes and Zeros, go along to the ad feature with Andy Rice Facebook page, and you can say almost exactly what you like. We're not going to censor you. Let us know what you think, and if you can add to the Heroes and Zeros, we would love to hear from you.